Haley, hi. I thought you agreed that you weren't going to call me anymore when I'm writing. Well, yes, you did say that. Your specific words were actually, fine, Dash. I won't ever call you again when you're writing. No, I haven't actually written anything, but that's beside the point. No, I'm not lazy. I still have this darn writer's block. It's torture. You're going to what audition? Oh, yeah, that. Right. No, I didn't forget. I know it's important. Look, Haley. I can't do this right now. I've got to get back to this book. Oh, an artist retreat. Really? Huh. Yeah, that could be just what I need, actually. Love you too.
Our guest should arrive in an hour.
Dasha Resner, the writer.
Famous person. We've never had a famous person here before.
I'm so excited. My favorite book was Aunt Magady's Dark and Stormy Night. I love that feisty rodeo clown.
I loved Nobody to Murder with that terrible mime, Bernard.
Hello? Is anybody there? It's freezing out here. Hello? Someone get the door? Hey, open up. I have a reservation.
He's so early.
We have to let him in.
Not before we're ready.
Eustace, Adelinda, come on, he's here.
I hear voices in there. Let me in. It's Dash Resner. I'm freezing.
He's here already? He wasn't supposed to get here until 8.
Adelinda, put that away.
But I have to finish with the
It's too late now. Put it in the reception desk.
Hello. I can't feel my feet.
Bit of a whiner, isn't he?
Is everyone ready?
Places, please.
Pieces.
Welcome to the inn, Mr. Resner.
I am frozen. It is so cold out there. My feet are completely numb. I probably have frostbite. Ow.
It's winter time. We're high up in the mountains. What did you expect?
A better way to get up here than a ski lift?
Oh, that's part of the charm, Mr. Resner. You can only get to the Bygone Days artist retreat by ski lift.
Plus, the guests have no access to phones or television. We think it's charming.
And then I get here and the door is locked. To an inn. Locked. And although I hear voices, no one lets me in for an hour.
An hour? Well, it wasn't an hour. To be sure, it was a minute at most.
It felt like an hour. Did I mention the frostbite?
We do apologize, but we thought it best to keep the door locked.
Yes, for there's been some kind of...
No, he doesn't need to know.
Need to know what? Because I have a feeling I do need to know.
Someone's been lurking around.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Of course not, but why not live on the safe side?
Wait, someone's lurking around?
Your cell phone, please.
What?
Everyone who stays here has to give us their cell phones. It's in the agreement.
Fine.
Oh, Mr. Resner, I'm your biggest fan, as was my late husband. Your work is just so brilliant.
Yes.
We're eagerly awaiting your next work. It's been a while, hasn't it?
He did write a couple that were badly reviewed, as I recall.
I'd rather not talk about work.
Introductions are in order. I am Euphemia Strix, the owner of this establishment. Here is Amelia Easby, the cook. This is my sister, Bettina Sipe. I have no idea what she does.
Really, Euphemia? It's uncalled for.
The butler is our own little ray of sunshine, Eustace Hugh, and Adelinda Swem, your biggest fan, is the maid.
And a widow. So young. We were very much in love.
That's quite enough, Adelinda. This is neither the time nor place. I'm sure there's something that needs dusting.
Of course, I'm sorry.
That's a bit harsh, Euphemia.
Compassion is not in my character. Adelinda, please don't let your tears fall into the furniture polish. It'll dilute the polish and ruin the wood.
Not a whit of compassion.
I have just enough compassion to let you live here, don't I? Rent-free.
I'm your sister, and I help run the place.
Do you? Really?
Could you stop your bickering? I need to check in, go to my room, and get in front of that fireplace.
Oh,
Uh-oh. What uh-oh?
there's a bit of a problem with your room.
What problem, Eustace?
Anna Maria Mangione won't leave.
She's one of the other artists staying here. She's an opera singer.
Who cares? She's in my room.
She was my husband's favorite. He died. He's dead.
Eustace, didn't I tell you to tell Anna Maria to leave? She hasn't paid her bill in months.
Yes, you told me, but
If you want me to leave, then make me leave.
Go on, Eustace, make her leave.
Don't talk about me in the third person like I'm invisible.
no, Euphemia, I'm not going to kick her out. She's old and it's below zero outside. It would be murder. You kick her out.
Oh no, not me. That's why I hired Amelia to do my dirty work.
You hired me to be the cook. I'm not doing your dirty work.
You kick her out, Bettina. Do something to earn your keep.
We're the worst sister anyone could have.
Maybe Mr. Resner should make her leave.
Me? Why me?
You're a hard-boiled detective type, aren't you?
No, I'm a writer of detective mysteries. That doesn't make me hard-boiled.
He's a weenie.
I'm a what?
A weenie. You're the one who needs a room. You should kick her out.
I'm a guest. I shouldn't have to be the one to throw out the old lady.
Who you calling an old lady, writer boy? Rude writer boy.
Ow! Hey, she hit me.
She's not as frail as she looks.
Miss Strix.
It's Mrs. Strix. I too once had a husband who died, but you don't see me going on and on about it.
Perhaps because he died over 20 years ago.
And who is showing a lack of compassion now?
Mrs. Strix.
Yes?
My girlfriend prepaid for the room. Is that not correct?
That's correct.
And yet, I don't have a room.
He's quick, this rude writer boy.
Isn't it your responsibility to have a room for me?
I believe he's right, Euphemia.
Of course I'm right.
I have no money. I have nowhere to go.
No money. That necklace alone is worth thousands.
This necklace was a gift from Enrico Caruso, the greatest tenor who's ever lived.
Enrico Caruso? How old are you? Ow! Don't you know who I am?
Ow! Stop that!
Get over here.
Oh no.
You cannot just beat me. We are in America. You can't just beat people.
I'm a princess, a direct descendant of Tsar Nicholas. If you need to be beaten, I will beat you.
No one needs to be beaten. You are insane.
No, Anastasia, dear.
Princess Anastasia.
Princess Anastasia, Madeline's right. You can't just go around beating people.
Yes, you can.
Well, maybe if you're 100 years old. Ow.
Never tell a lady's age.
You are the devil, or at least as old as the devil.
That's the pot calling the kettle a banana.
A banana? That doesn't even make sense.
Madeline has stolen all my jewels.
You don't have any jewels, you poor as dirt pretend princess. And you never had any because you're not really a princess.
In my country, you would be dead right now.
In your country, you would be dead right now, just like the rest of the Romanovs who were killed in 1918.
Madeline, that's just harsh.
It's the truth.
You're fired, nasty Madeline. If I can't beat you or have you executed, at least I can still do that.
Poor Madeline.
She's as crazy as a. She's my sister, and I would do anything for her.
Could we get back to my lack of a room situation? Like now?
Anna Maria, perhaps you'd consent to sleeping in the servants' quarters and let Mr. Resner have his room.
What a lovely compromise.
No, you're not shutting me away in a smelly servant's room.
I'd love to shut you away permanently. I will get you out of that room if it's the last thing I do.
Antelope, stop. We cannot enter. Do you feel the bad energy in this room? It's everywhere. I must banish it.
I do feel it. It's the very antithesis of the creative spirit.
Out, out, bad energy.
Out, bad energy.
Bad energy. It actually feels like a soul-killing vibe.
Out, out, soul-killing vibe.
Out, soul-killing
Soul-killing
vibe.
vibe.
Watch out. What is it with you people? Show a little respect.
Out, out, cruel and murderous spirits.
Out,
Out, flee, go.
This is a bit excessive.
This room is cleansed. Thank you, all of you. Now, let's begin the poetry and dance recital. Take your seats, everyone.
No, I want to be in my prepaid room right now.
You know what I'm going to do right now?
Let me have my room.
Not a chance. I'm going up for a nap.
She needs her rest. Poor dear.
What about poor me? I'm a tortured artist who doesn't have a room. This is intolerable.
That is not intolerable, Mr. Resner. What is truly intolerable is the recital we're about to witness.
I am Antelope Twomey. I'm the poet laureate of Wyoming.
I'm Viola Vaz.
I'm Vivian Vaz.
And I am Astrid Torvaldsdottir. We will interpret the poetry with a dance.
I don't believe this.
Our latest collaboration is called Portrait of the Artist as the Dancer of the Vegetation. I am the dancer of Wyoming vegetation, the tumbleweed, the scrubgrass, my room of gestation, the prairie named poetry in literary celebration, joining words together like a verbal conjugation. My couplets, my stanzas, a syllabic collaboration, like the bee that doth suck honey, a poetic pollination. I am moved, I sway, I am part of the earth. Let movement and words together give birth to the artist, to life, to the little bee on the new rose, and as the rose's sap rises, so my creativity grows.
That was astonishing.
Thank you.
To be astonished isn't necessarily a good thing.
And we are doubly honored.
Listening isn't your strong suit, is it?
Brava, brava.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Antelope, we have to rehearse part 2.
There's more? Goody.
What we have to do now is figure out where to put Mr. Resner, our esteemed guest.
Don't bother. I'm leaving.
You can't. I'm sorry, the last train left the village an hour ago.
What?
The last train left the
I
village.
heard her. It was a rhetorical what?
Now look what you've done, you dastard.
Dastard. What a great word. A contemptible coward doesn't really apply to me, but it's still a great word I haven't heard in ages. What?
Your insensitivity just astounds us a bit, that's all.
Mr. Resner, all we can offer you for the night is this couch, with my sincerest apologies.
I'll bring some bedding.
I hope you're all prepared for a lawsuit.
Mr. Resner, can I get you a glass of warm milk to help you sleep?
No. Who drinks warm milk? That's disgusting.
I like warm milk.
As do I. In fact, I think I'll go make some for myself right now. Can I make you some, Amelia?
No, thank you. I'm just going straight to bed.
As am I.
Good night, Mr. Esner.
Good night, Mr. Esner.
A good night for you. I'm sure you have a bed.
Eustace, make sure you lock up. Good night, Mr. Resner.
Sleep tight, Mr. Resner.
It's like they're taunting me.
Here's some blankets, Mr. Esner. You'll be as cozy as a bug in a rug. Good night.
You didn't say it.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what I've done wrong, but I'm sorry.
I don't know what she's crying about. I'm the one who has to sleep on a couch.
Hey! Let me in! Open up!
Miss Euphemia! Amelia! Eustace! Anybody!
I'm like to momentarily freeze to death out here.
You could be an axe murderer just lurking, and I don't know if I should open...
Open up!
But I'm just a guest. I don't know if I should...
Open up!
Okay, all right. You are an axe murderer. Ah, don't hurt me.
Ooh, Burr, it's so cold outside. What is wrong with you? I would have frozen to death out there. That's not right.
Well, it's not my responsibility to let people in. I'm a guest. What's with the axe?
I was chopping firewood.
I don't see any firewood.
That's because it's down by the shed. I can't carry it up alone. Come on, let's go.
Me? But I'm Dash Resner. I'm a writer, and I'm an esteemed artist.
Come on, soldier.
I should put on my jacket. It's...
Move it.
Fine.
Is it done, Eustace?
It is. You?
Yes. Lock the door.
Ah! No! Oh, no, 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 help! Help! Open up! Open up! Open the door! Help, please! Somebody open up!
Mr. Resner, Lurvy, what were you doing out there?
And without a jacket?
We were getting firewood.
Oh, the horror! And it's so cold, the horror!
What is it, Mr. Resner? Do you have a splinter?
A splinter? No! I was following Lurvy to the shed, and then all of a sudden...
Except he walked by the back porch, so he technically didn't follow me.
I couldn't see anything. I don't know my way around here, and there was more light by the porch.
Is he always this hysterical?
I'm not hysterical. I found a body. I practically fell over it. A body. A dead body.
I told you to follow right behind me.
I don't think that's the point, Lurvy.
A dead body?
Oh yeah. Dead as a doornail and stiff as a board. It's 30 below outside.
I'm calling the police.
Attention, everyone. Something has happened.
It might be something awful. We're not sure. We were in the hallway.
Rehearsing a new piece. The autumn, the fall, the dying leaf.
Suddenly, in the midst of a leap, land looked to the left move. I felt a chill.
Ooh, it's that extra sensory thing you have, isn't it?
No, Anna Maria's room was to my left, and the door was open. When I went to look in on her, I saw her window was open too. The wind was blowing cold and hard into her room, and she was nowhere to be found.
Anna Maria Mangione has disappeared.
How awful, the poor dear. That must be her lying dead in the snow right now.
What?
What?
She's fallen at her window. The autumn, the fall, the dying leaf. How life mirrors art.
I just got off the phone with the police. They're sending a detective.
Good, because the dead body is Anna Marie.
Oh no! Did she fall at her window?
Did she fall or did she jump?
But why? Why would she jump?
Did she jump or was she pushed?
Push?
Who would push her?
A murderer would push her.
A murderer?
Murderer?
A murderer among us?
Maybe.
My muscles are tensing up.
Dancers, stretch. Never tense up. Stretch.
Let's not jump to conclusions now. Jump to conclusions? How ironical.
What is all the noise in here?
You'd better sit down.
Uh-oh.
Anna Maria Mangione is dead.
Well, she was very old. I, for one, am not surprised.
There is a point where the lack of compassion enters the realm of the sociopath.
Oh, be quiet, Bettina.
We were getting firewood and this guy here stumbled over
The name is Dash.
her body in the snow.
We should bring the body in before it gets covered by snow. Come on, dancers.
I'll help. Come on, Eustace.
I'll man the door.
I will write a poem to honor her. I'll present it at our next recital.
That's not necessary, is it? I mean, there are so many death poems. Why don't you memorize one and do it silently?
She would have wanted a poem just for her, and she would have not wanted it to be silent. Then it's not a poem at all, is it? Then it's just silence.
You're right, Antelope. I think that's a lovely idea. Open up, we're coming through. Who's this then? Take her body into the kitchen. I'm Detective Binnix.
Would it be awfully insensitive of me to move into my room now?
How could anyone misconstrue that as being insensitive?
You're being sarcastic.
Yes.
As our dear Anna Maria would have said, you're very quick, insensitive writer boy.
Well, it's just that it's really my room. Paid for, and she won't be needing it. Listen, I'm not saying that I should profit from her accident, but why not take my room?
It was no accident. A murder has been committed.
I knew it. She was pushed to her death.
No, she was not pushed to her death. She was strangled to death. With something metallic, it seems. I'll search for the murder weapon. Then she was wrapped in bedsheet, probably to blend in with the snow, and then thrown out the window.
Horrible! Horrible! But how can you be sure that she didn't just fall?
Because it would be very difficult to wrap oneself in a bedsheet and accidentally fall out of a window. One couldn't walk. One couldn't take tiny hops. And it would be impossible to heave oneself out of the window.
I see that now.
It's a high window. What that tells us is that the murderer is tall and strong.
Means strong like a man is strong?
Mr. Resner is strong.
I'm not all that strong.
Are you hiding something?
No.
Dancers are strong too. We're very strong. We can heave things. We heave each other all the time.
Viola, what are you saying and why are you saying it?
I'm just saying that we are very strong. Oh, I see what I'm saying, and I see what you're saying about what I'm saying, so I'm going to stop now. I'm not going to say any more.
Good thinking, Viola.
I'll have to question all of you as your whereabouts at the time of the murder.
Not everybody's even here.
Princess Anastasia and her sister Madeline are not here. In fact, we haven't seen them in a while. Mr. Resner, do you remember if they went up before Anna Maria? Because they could have been lying in wait.
I don't remember.
I thought writers were supposed to be observant.
I just didn't notice, okay?
You strong, scarvy people.
Scarvy's not even a word. We're dancers. Dancers who use scarves.
In the tradition of the great dancer Isadora Duncan, hence the scarves.
Wasn't she strangled by her own scarf?
We prefer not to dwell on the negative, Eustace.
Can you bring this Madeline and Anastasia here?
Of course, they have the room right next to ours.
What sort of establishment is this exactly?
It's an artist retreat. Artists come here to refuel themselves. Many like Mr. Resner here are just empty of ideas. Used up losers whose talent has left them.
Hey!
That explains why he notices nothing.
Hey!
He hasn't written a book in some time.
So I have writer's block. All writers get it.
Or you're hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Sit down.
It's so warm in here, Detective. Can I take your hat and coat?
No, thank you.
Why have I been summoned here? The last time a Romanov was summoned somewhere, it ended very badly.
Princess, these people are not Russian revolutionaries out to get you. We've been living here for months, and haven't they been perfectly nice to us?
They're not as subservient as I would wish.
Well, that could be because it's the 21st century and this is a free country.
Whatever. Get off.
Excuse me?
I said, get off. When a princess wishes to sit, you get off.
This is my couch. My bed couch. Even though my room is prepaid, this is all I get, and I'm not giving it up.
He's hiding something.
No, I'm not.
Then just get up!
Fine.
So, what have you been doing upstairs?
We've been sleeping.
Someone murdered Anna Maria and threw her out the window. And Mr. Esther found the body when he and Larry were bringing in firewood.
No.
Oh.
You're not shocked, Anastasia?
Princess Anastasia.
I am not going to call you Princess Anastasia.
Just say it. Seriously, it makes it easier.
You're not shocked, Princess Anastasia?
When your entire royal family is taken out and executed and you're the sole survivor, well, nothing much shocks you after that. Oh.
See, Mrs. Strix, it's uncomfortable.
This is an artist retreat. Before you came here, what did you do, Princess?
I was an actress.
Ah, it all makes sense now.
What is that?
See, Mrs. Strix, it's uncomfortable. No wonder I couldn't get any sleep.
There. I knew it was something. Like a princess in the pea, I am. A true princess is very sensitive.
It's Anna Maria's necklace.
Yes, the one Enrico Caruso gave her.
Most probably the murder weapon. Found in your couch, Mr. Resner.
I told you he was hiding something.
But I'm not. Why would I? I'm being set up.
Being set up. Did you hear that?
The oldest excuse in the book. The detective's not going to fall for that.
Detective Phoenix, isn't it possible that Mr. Resner tossed her out the window, then ran outside, strangled her with the necklace, then brought the murder weapon back inside, and then he had a stash in the couch because Lurby showed up, and then he acted all surprised when he stumbled on the body?
If I murdered her, why would I have called attention to the body before I had a chance to hide the murder weapon?
Because you're a narcissist?
I am not a narcissist or a murderer.
Prove it.
I am innocent until proven guilty.
That's a trite saying. Maybe it's better he's not writing.
Wait, the dancers said they were practicing in the hallway. If I was the murderer, they would have seen me sneak into the room.
Dancers, did you see anyone go into Anna Maria's room?
No, but we weren't in the hallway the whole time. We were in our rooms before the rehearsal.
So the dancers could have done it. They already said they were strong. The Heath people.
Why would we kill her? We don't have a motive.
Mia has a motive. Anna Maria hasn't paid rent in 2 months.
Aha! And didn't she say she'd get Anna Maria out of that room if it was the last thing she did?
Money is a powerful motive.
Me too, Bettina.
Wait a minute. Anna Maria went upstairs before the recital, and the first people upstairs after that
were Madeline and the princess.
Why would we harm Anna Maria?
As you keep telling us, the princess is crazy. Does she need a motive?
Yes, I have a motive. I wanted her tiara.
That doesn't mean you killed her.
Yes, I killed her. I wanted that tiara.
So why didn't you take it? It's still on her head.
It is. Can I have it?
We have a confession. Case solved.
Don't be ridiculous. She thinks she's a Romanov. She personally wouldn't kill anyone. She'd have someone else do it for her.
But she's not a Romanov. They're all dead and have been for 100 years. And she's crazy.
Did anyone see Princess Anastasia come downstairs and put the necklace in the couch?
No.
Wait a minute. Amelia.
I'm innocent. Look at me. I'm too small to toss someone out a window.
No, didn't you tell me there was someone lurking around outside?
Oh, yes. There has been someone lurking around.
The proverbial stranger. That plot line's been used way too many times.
You have to look into it.
I'm going upstairs to look in Anna Maria's room for clues. Accompany me, Mr. Resner. I need to keep an eye on you.
Dancers, I'm revising the poem, right now, in my head. I will now spontaneously recite. It is dedicated to Anna Maria. Dancers, dance for Anna Maria's life.
Oh, dear. Must you? Couldn't you take a break?
We could all take a little break, actually, before they get back.
We're artists. We don't just stop being artists. That's what commitment means.
We should be thanking Antelope for her need to express herself.
And for her gift of spontaneously bursting into poetry.
Thank you, dancers. And now, the autumn, the dying, the falling Mangione.
Does no one else find this a bit macabre?
A leaf will fall, but the tree stands tall. As its leaves flutter and float so free, who tears you from the tree? Whither and why, oh little leaf? You fall to the ground, but you feel no grief. Leaves don't protest, for all they know, though they crumble and rot on the soil below. They just nourish the life that is yet to grow. Dear Anna Maria Mangione, yes, she might have been a little bony, but her voice, so authentic, never phony. May her legacy fall on ground that's not stony, and the nourishing of young artists be her testimony.
I loved it. That was hilarious.
It wasn't meant to be funny, Lurvy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pay him no mind. It was beautiful and very sincere.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
We should ask you the same thing.
Where's Detective Phoenix?
She was right there. And then I turned around and she was gone. And the window was open and I looked out and I could hardly bear it. There she was in the snow.
Oh, good night. No, not another murder.
I didn't, I swear.
No,
No, I don't.
no.
Princess, I
can't
be punished.
No, don't leave me alone. Something is so very wrong here. Hello? Come back. No, please don't leave me alone.
Detective Phoenix is not anywhere upstairs.
I just told you she was out.
Detective Bingham is lying in the snow.
No.
Here's the detective, dead as a bag of stones.
Oh, why is this happening to me?
Let's take her through the kitchen, put her on the back porch with Anna Maria. The cold will keep the bodies nice and fresh. And we have to call the police again. And they're not going to take kindly to us killing their detective. We're just a small village after all.
So, Mr. Resner, I suppose you're going to try to tell us that she just threw herself out the window?
That you had nothing to do with it.
I had nothing to do with it.
I think we ought to restrain this man.
We have 2 corpses out there. That is too many corpses.
She's right. Most houses don't have any corpses.
That's what's considered normal. No corpses at all.
I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm losing my mind. It's like I'm in a play where everyone has a script but me. What's happening?
I think he's got it.
We thought you'd catch on sooner, but you're a bit thick, aren't you?
Anna Maria, not dead.
Good eye.
Detective Bennings, not dead.
Not dead, not a real detective or a real opera singer. We're actors.
But I saw you lying in the snow.
You saw my hat and coat. I was standing on the ledge.
Welcome to our murder mystery. We're all actors, and this is our theater.
Actors?
Usually, people come to watch us act in a murder mystery and try and guess who the murderer is.
But your girlfriend wanted something different. She wanted you to think this was all really happening. So together, we wrote a new script. I was still studying it when you arrived. It's called Unmurdered.
We left all kinds of clues for you. When you first got here, why was the door locked?
When we left to get firewood, that door was locked too.
Why would the detective keep her hat and coat on?
I never thought to ask.
How did the detective get here so quickly from the village? Well, of course, I didn't come from the village. I was in the kitchen the whole time. I just walked out the back porch and in through the front door.
The body in the bedsheet was a bunch of pillows with a wig and a tiara pinned on them.
Which was in the kitchen, and when I was supposedly getting warm milk, I just shoved it off the back porch.
And the lurking stranger? A red herring. Every good murder mystery should have one.
But surely by now you figured out who the murderer is.
Anastasia flat out gave you the motive, and Detective Bennings gave you the clue when she said she wouldn't personally kill anyone. She'd have people do that for her.
So it was you, Madeline.
Woo!
Of course. But Binnicks's murder.
It's just for fun, really. To give you a scare.
He needs to be shaken out of his lethargy, your girlfriend said. Get him out of his comfort zone.
My boyfriend needs some inspiration, she said.
Put him in the middle of a murder mystery, she said.
He takes me for granted, but I love him. I want him to be happy, I said.
Haley!
Oh, so you do know my name. You certainly never used it here. I was just your girlfriend.
I had no idea that was you. Guy, this is my girlfriend.
We
know.
But you were acting like the actors were. I didn't even recognize you.
I've told you I want to be an actress. Remember, I go to auditions, but you never take me seriously. And to think all I've sacrificed, all the work I've been doing for you and to help your career.
She was wonderful, wasn't she?
Thank you. You're all so good. Such commitment.
Which is exactly what I've been lacking. Commitment. I see that now.
Really? Oh, Dash, finally. I've been waiting you for
I
commitment.
feel energized, inspired. All of these wonderful characters. I'm going to write again. And the title of my new novel will be Unmurdered.
And his focus is right back to himself again.
He steals Haley's idea.
That's it, Dash. I can't be with you anymore.
Wait, what? You're breaking up with me?
As Anna Maria would say, you're quick, rude writer boy.
But I'm Dashiell Resner, celebrity author. We've been together for years.
Yes, and what a waste it's been waiting for you to commit to me, Dash. I saw a side of you here I've never seen. Or maybe I just ignored it. Your whining, your insensitivity, your unkindness, and you never once said my name.
He can't help it. What with him being a narcissist and all.
We don't need your help here, Adelinda, if that's even your real name.
No, of course it's not. We're all playing characters with very old-fashioned names. Apparently, he didn't notice that either.
Come on, Haley. You can't leave me now just as I'm ready to write another book. Let's not quibble about the title. You're my editor, my proofreader, my spell checker, my girlfriend.
Not anymore.
There's a train leaving the village in half an hour.
But you said that
We lied. Again, it was all acting. Here's your cell phone.
Here's a train ticket. Oh, and there's the door.
I'm not leaving. Haley, let's talk without all these people around us.
Don't forget, we can heave people.
Out of doors.
And down mountain slides.
Haley,
Goodbye, Dash.
you're lost, Haley.
So, in one fell swoop, I've lost both my job and my boyfriend.
You are way better off without him.
Would you like to join our acting company? We've seen you can act. Most of the script is your idea, too. You're a good writer.
Really? I would love that.
And I'll make sure that Mr. Resner knows that this is your script and he can't steal it. That lazy writer boy.
And I've got an idea for another script, The Phantom Fiancé, about a man who gets engaged to a woman who then mysteriously disappears.
Come on, everybody, into the kitchen. We can talk there while I make snacks for everyone.
I really want to play a corpse. Then I wouldn't have to learn as many lines. And you just can't have enough corpses in a murder mystery.
I'm composing a poem in my head right now. It's called The Spring, the Rebirth, the Rising Haley.
I'm really gonna like it here.